chocolate bar instead of a stick. I never use a stick to discipline students. It is not how I educate. A violence-free environment will be full of creativity. Reducing violence and promoting social cohesion through child-friendly education in Yemen is a program that aimed to address the violence targeting children at schools. Violence is a vicious circle. It includes many actors: the teacher, school administration, district-level education office, governorate-level education office, and the central office of the Ministry of Education. This is exactly what prompts us at the Ministry of Education to accept, adopt, and own the program. Our schools are in real need of it. The Ministry of Education had to think over a number of entry points. Should we start with the policy level, or teachers at the school level, or students level? We found all these actors are involved one way or another. Therefore, the program was designed to engage each target group with specific interventions of high quality. Search for Common Ground, SFCG, was the initiative taker. The ministry has been lucky to partner with SFCG and work on different interventions in this program. The program ideas and interventions were not exclusive to Search for Common Ground, for UNICEF was fully engaged throughout the development process. We adopted a participatory approach in the development of this large program. The ministry has been able to integrate its vision in the development of this program, including providing education in times of conflict or emergency. The program consisted of 4 main components, the first being the institutional capacity building of Ministry of Education staff. A manual was developed to target the Ministry of Education staff at the national as well as the governorate and district-level education offices. This manual is called Conflict-Sensitive Education. The second component is individual capacity building, focusing on enhancing skills and relation for teachers and the school administration. In Sana'a, 20 school-based teacher trainers were trained in violence reduction and peace education by the SFCG program. We have learned a number of activities that we will share with our colleagues and social workers at schools. We will also share them with the students who are the source of peace. We are going through hard times. We can call it negative peace. Teachers and school administration are in need of these manuals. School principals, for example, need to know how to deal with children in order to change their behavior without resorting to violence. We have been able to train more than 1,400 male and female teachers in violence reduction and peace education manuals. We found teachers' capacity building is important. It is also important to provide teachers with games that are educational and fun. Teachers should have various tools to mobilize in and outside classrooms. The floor game is one of the program outputs. The game was designed to be easy to use in different environments. We also evaluated the floor games at the educational environment. We found that there is a big interaction either from students or the teacher. The third component is the National Awareness Campaign Against School Violence. This has included the production and distribution of school information kits and big posters. Puppet shows and TV and radio flashes were also produced and broadcast. Partnerships with local NGOs were established to implement awareness-raising activities and engage local communities with official institutions. It's important to promote awareness about the negative impact of violence against children. We promoted students' awareness at the school morning assemblies. We also organized an awareness-raising campaign for the Students' Council. Mr. Ali conducted visits to families and presented a whole Friday sermon on children's rights and violence targeting them. We made use of the morning assembly to promote female students' awareness about positive behavior and distributed prizes. The fourth component is the community outreach to reduce school violence. For the community outreach, SFCG trained community facilitators and produced televised puppet shows that aim to provide alternative educational means to violence. The puppet shows were broadcast on several national TV channels and radio stations. The puppet shows were used in viewing a mobile cinema sessions facilitated by trained facilitators and targeting local communities. Through these sessions, we have been able to reach to more than 6,000 persons. We have observed lots of positive interaction and impact during our field visits. Moreover, other initiatives were taken to enhance the reach and impact of the project. We can say with confidence that we have exceeded most of the targets in the project due to the positive interaction from the field. The program has had a strong impact on the target groups. The local community's feedback and interaction was awesome. The training that male and female teachers had was so impressive, polishing their skills, touching their hearts, and stirring their feelings. It has created a change in their attitudes and behavior that has enabled them to change their students at schools. I have been coordinating the program activities in Sana'a Governorate. I can say I never expected the program would have such a positive interaction and impact on students, teachers, and trainers. It was my first experience to work in such a big program. We at Search for Common Ground and Unison are proud to say that the Violence Reduction Program has been named as one of the 100 most innovative non-profit and social programs of 2016 for the Classy Awards.
مشروع خفض العنف الذي نفذته منظمة البحث العربية المشتركة بالتعاون مع وزارة التربية والتعليم من أفضل 100 مشروع.
I always think before I take any action towards the other. This brings more understanding with more love